Just let me know if y'all got it or whatever.
Got it.
Got it.
All right. Cause some niggas be we like this shit be starting to record and I don't even be knowing, gang. So I'm like, you gotta be careful.
Man. Word.
They ready though.
We on deck.
Yeah, I got the noti.
On DZ.
What up, y'all? Pardon our lateness. You know, we in the building. Y'all can blame me for that one. That's all me. All right. Anybody populating that good chat? Okay.
I just got in there.
More messages. All right, people. It's the Rap Roundtable. Here's your boy Jarv alongside Sincere the Rap Snob, alongside Dini the Balance, alongside the homie Mace. You already know it's our Roundtable Monday Night Raw, aka Q&A chat, all of that. You already know the vibes. No Sunday Night Heat over here. That bar got over real crazy. Mace.
Like that one.
Born Gifted in the building. Antoine in the building. What's good, fellas?
Salute.
Good, y'all.
Y'all cook up. You know I gotta go do my sharing, so y'all can chop it up while I get myself together. Make sure y'all hit that like button, by the way. Y'all pulling up. Y'all press play. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button for the people who have not subscribed yet.
Sharing is caring.
Oh yeah.
Share shit on your socials, your stories, your Twitters.
Yeah, let's get interactive, man.
Shout out to Miss LB who constantly does that on Twitter. She makes sure to share out our pod on Twitter.
Shout out to Miss LB.
Appreciate you.
LB and Dionel too. Them two definitely.
We just hit another 00. You know what I mean? On our way to 6,000, on the road to 10,000. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, we had to put DNL on the Summer Jam screen, but it's all love. You know what I mean? He earned it. He earned it.
Mike Brown, what up, bro?
What up, Michael?
Facts in the spot. It's good.
Yeah.
What up?
Shout out to
real quick, let us know what y'all think of the new little piece of content, the new stories that we putting up. Y'all fucking with those?
Yeah, let us know.
Let
us know.
Tap in.
I know Adriel. I don't think Adriel's in the chat yet, but I know he was letting us know that he was appreciating it. Let us know what y'all think. We're trying to do that every week. You know what I mean? Different topic, different little story, do a poll at the end, get the feedback from y'all.
Yeah. If y'all have any suggestions, let us know.
And that poll that you put up there got me in my feelings. We gonna talk about it.
So annoying.
We are gonna talk about it.
Xander coming in hot.
What he said?
Yeah, man. Talking about New York bias is so annoying. We ain't even start talking yet.
We ain't saying nothing yet.
New York podcast talks about New York rap and we're biased. By the way, New York Bias 3 is on the way. If you thought New York Bias 1 and 2 were bad, wait till you get a load of New York Bias 3. Oh my God.
Cooking.
Because y'all been real loud on the internet. Just so you know, we pay attention.
Part 3 is going to be crazy.
New York Bias 3 is gonna offend some people. That's all I'm gonna say.
Leroy Rock in the building.
Yeah, the home team is in here. Rock Nation Brunch vibes.
Rock Nation Brunch. Shout out Rome Street.
Shout out to Rome.
Rock Nation Rome.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Speak it in the life, man. Gotta talk that shit into fruition.
That's a fact.
Michael Brown, you revisiting Life's a Bitch? That's not on your regular rotation?
I
need to stay in regular rotation.
Send on niggas early.
Revisiting.
With your chest,
screaming. Leroy says he's from. Leroy, where you from?
You said the West Coast. That's great. I would have never figured it. I thought you was a New York nigga, Leroy.
That's a fact.
Well, because nobody listens to Jay-Z outside of him being a local celebrity. So I can see how there'll be some confusion there. Local celebrity rapper Sean Carter.
Only New York fucks with Jay-Z. Nobody in the rest of the map really fucks with him like that.
That means everybody
in a whole playlist on Spotify.
At his peak, that means everybody in New York City who had access to $20 bought his album.
That's it. Only New York City. That was
only New York City.
NY.
Local rapper.
The Jigger Man.
The Jigger Man. Going platinum during national atrocities. Niggas 9/11 niggas still went out and copped that shit, bro. Niggas went through the rubble for that.
Come on, bro. They went through rubble for that. You're a wild guy, D.
Yo,
Bro. Nah, I'm not standing next to you with that one. You are all your
That shit was different, bro.
You.
Wow.
I was outside for that. I was outside.
Nobody went through rubble. No lives were lost buying the blueprint. Do not listen to D.
Damn it, man.
with the
it was that good.
With the early Dipset bars. Like
big. Shout out to Cam for taking over the rock. I'm
outside. Bars. They used to run them 9/11 bars, bro.
Yo, they used to go crazy, bro.
Oh my niggas God. Legends, nigga.
They was explicit with the 9/11 bars.
That
bro.
Shit was a whole movie during that era, though. For real. Niggas wearing American flags. You couldn't tell niggas nothing.
Yo, and Phenomenal, shouts to you, said he got a whole Spotify playlist called New York Bias.
Talk about it.
Facts.
I like that.
Honestly, we're gonna eventually make New York Bias a mixtape too. When we get a little more clout, we're gonna get all them underground rappers that y'all front on, and we're gonna do a New York Bias mixtape of all of them. Shout out to the Walkers, shout out to all the acts out there.
Facts.
We're gonna do that.
And Phenomenal. If you got that, send that to us on Twitter real quick or IG if you got it. I want that.
Yes, sir.
Word.
Sam Bazemore, what up, bro?
No, and if y'all, because I honestly don't know where anybody's from. You know what I mean? So if anybody wants to share, just to let us know.
Drop a location or something in there.
I mean,
I see him. Leroy Jack in Oakland.
You don't got to drop a pin or nothing like that. But
not a pin, just more like in the chat. Just drop your location in the chat so we see where niggas is from.
Word.
Oakland in the building.
Vallejo.
Leroy's from Oakland. Yo, Leroy, have you? I haven't noticed. Have you given us any Larry June takes, or how you feel about Larry June? Because that's the area right there. Nah, but he's from the. I'm pretty sure he's from the
Bay. Yeah.
Just saying, my boy Leroy got strict affiliations that come even before Oakland. We just learned he was from Oakland today. We've been knowing he was Team Rock.
Leroy probably was the one who made the Blow the Whistle collab happen. He probably was the one who made that happen. Rock Nation,
a lot of West Coast.
Make it happen.
Right? Michael Brown from Long
DMV.
Beach. Okay.
We're living in Houston. Shout out to Mike H. Grew up in the Bay Area.
Oh shit, we got Long Beach in this spot. Damn, the West Side, they repping over here.
We got currently Reno, Nevada.
I feel like we gotta thank Baylor for that. West.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the homie BTG.
Rhode Island.
Sir.
Rhode Island.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Leroy said he's not really up on Larry June.
I mean, not many people are. He's on the come up.
Yeah.
All right, so we got about 54 in the chat so far. Real quick, for those who don't remember or who might not have heard, we're doing a little thing with these lives with the super chat. So the whole idea is whatever you donate via super chat, that will correlate to you getting time on air. So the whole idea is, as Sincere suggested it, for each dollar amount you donate is the amount of minutes that you get on air. So if you donate 99 cents or $1, you get 1 minute on air via Zoom at the Rap Roundtable. If you donate $5, you get 5 minutes. If you donate $10, $20, you get the gist. Each dollar has a minute value. So if you want to rock with us and tap in tonight via the super chat, you send us an email where we can send you the link, or more safe, your Instagram account. If you have an Instagram account, send us your IG handle. We'll send you the Zoom link for you to pull up and have some time with us. But you got to donate via super chat and attach the name to it, and we'll get you on air to chop it up about whatever grievances or whatever take you might want to have.
This might get ugly. Let's keep it a buck.
On our Q&A. So if you rock with that, let us know if you're interested in, or just throw the super chat with your IG handle or your email, whichever one works for you.
Yeah.
Love all niggas.
But in the meantime, y'all already see what's going on. Why 50 Cent will beat Lil Wayne in a Verzuz. That was a big topic late last week. You know, as usual, when certain rappers get discussed, it breaks the internet. Lil Wayne is one of these guys who's very polarizing in hip hop. Some of the old heads can't get with Wayne. He is the face of the new era, the newest, the early 30s to late 20s. He is their guy, and if it's not him, it's Drake, right? So the argument is 50 would win. Mace, at first we was gonna go live and just have you join us. Then I was like, nah, we can't do this without Mace. So would you like one of us to state the case and you could rebut, or do you want to bat lead off and say why you believe Weezy would be 50?
Oh man, I'm actually gonna let y'all go first with this one. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? So I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go first for a change. I really
good
open
shit,
episodes.
Talk.
You know, so I've been going back and forth about Lil Wayne. I feel like he's been wrongly overrated. I said that on one of our lunch hour episodes where, people of my ilk, we get on Wayne's case a lot. We front on Wayne. We talk about the ghostwriting allegations. We talk about the fact that he's kind of overrated. He's not the best rapper alive, things of that nature. So I can understand why there's people like Ebro who are even older than myself who would look at a Wayne and look at a 50 and say, yo, he can win. 50 is going to defeat Wayne. But then the more I think about it, I'm like, how confident are we that 50 has 20? Because there's one thing, everyone always thinks about the highs with Verzuz and how certain records make them feel. But the question is, what about outside? Once you get past the hits, do you have 10 more? Do you have 5 more that can win a Verzuz? Yeah, you're not going to play Wankster 5 times in a row and get 5 rounds. You're not going to play in the club 5 times and get 5 rounds. Those only count as 1 point. Now, I know Sincere always has this argument that certain songs carry more weighted value in a Verzuz and they can shake the room. We saw it with the D Block versus, the Locks versus Dipset versus how certain records can just kill the vibe, change the momentum, and change the argument. But
absolutely,
my concern is here, and I think 50 wins, but I just think it's not because he has 20, but I just don't think that
he got 20, bro.
Wayne's quality late in the Verzuz is enough. He has the quantity. Can he gonna play 10 freestyles from the No Ceilings era? Like, how is it gonna work? So I got 50 because I think 50 has enough actual songs to beat Wayne, but I don't think that the underlying depth is there to win. I just don't see it. What's 50 Cent's feature bag? To me, Wayne whole catalog is bloated once he started rapping like an East Coast dude. So to me, this Verzuz is a lot of fuck. I'm going there. But who's really the heavy hitter here when it comes to 20 joints versus 20 joints? I don't see a heavy hitter in this equation. I'm sorry.
And neither one?
Neither one. I don't think
that's wild.
I don't think there's a strong 20. If this was a spades hand, they both talking about maybe 3 and a possible, 4 and a possible. In a spades kind of situation. We're not going bubble. There's no bubble hands here between 50 and Wayne. That's how I view their catalogs.
Listen, I think I don't agree with that at all. Okay. I spent a portion of my day creating a side-by-side list of joints that they could both throw at each other in a Verzuz. And I'm looking at it now, it's beyond 20 for both of them.
Oh.
So I think now Swiss is going on record already saying that it's probably not going to happen, but we can imagine, right? We can make it, right? But I'm looking at 50 Cent's list, and here's the shit that pisses me off is immediately as soon as somebody says 50 Cent might win or even has a chance, it's immediately New York bias, right? And just completely discounting that 50 Cent was a complete monster.
Yeah.
For a good stretch of years.
Yeah.
Right? And I think the people that are most likely to throw out the New York bias shit are younger heads, right?
No. The South. No, don't put it on just young people.
All right.
The entire South.
Slow roast.
Oh shit, chat about to get wild now.
Slow cooking.
But what I'm saying is this. We're at a point now where some people in a certain age range might not even remember how big of a monster 50 Cent really was, or not even that they don't remember. It's just that they didn't feel that impact when it happened, right? Because Wayne's impact, like, really took off 2008. And after, with the YMCMB era and all the features, the DJ Khaled joints, like, he was everywhere, right? So we definitely saw Lil Wayne's impact. We know what it is, right? But I feel like the people that are discounting 50 are definitely from a younger age group that really just was not there and they did not at all feel the impact of that 50 Cent run, because that 50 Cent run was incredible. Monstrous.
I think that's the first time I've heard you ever say that, Sin. In the years that I've known you, we never talk about 50.
I'm telling you, look, just
in my head, Sin hates 50, so this is shocking.
First of all, I'm always gonna rep New York all day. That's number one. But besides that, like, and we try to be unbiased here and objective. I'm not going to say I'm a 50 Cent fan. It doesn't mean that I don't recognize the monstrous run that he had and how, the height of these hits and how they were ubiquitous. They were absolutely everywhere. You know what I mean? In the club, PIMP, bro. Like he could play like half of Get Rich or Die Trying, right? Which is now 20 years old. Which is why I'm saying, so people of a certain demographic may not realize how impactful Get Rich or Die Trying was, but he could play like half that album.
Okay.
IMP,
half
Danny, what you got is
because we don't want send me doing this thing when he clean the plate. Let Dini get a little chicken wing.
Let me get a wing, Sin.
Anyway, 50 Cent definitely he has. I'm not saying he's cooking Wayne, but people are talking like Wayne is going to cook 50, and that absolutely is not happening either. Anyway, go ahead.
You on Wayne? Time out. Saying you on wax. Wayne is not cooking 50. Period.
Absolutely not. Hell no.
Yeah, it's tough. And to second what Sin said, it's actually a lot more than half the album, bro. That like 80% of the album was getting played on Hot 97 on the regular. Like this, it was really an event. Like even if you weren't a 50 fan, that music was unavoidable, bro. As far as standalone hits, hands down 50. When it comes to the features, I don't know, bro. I've seen the way those Wayne features resonate with people. That's really what I'm nervous of. The tapes is not even the shit that's making me nervous. It's them low key hits like I got that good cushion alcohol shit like that is the shit that has me like whoa. But I think of 50, I think it's shit like what can 50 pull out that's not those big hits that's still street hits that can get the streets. 50 will have the street anthems. Like I don't know if y'all remember So Serious from the Smack DVD era.
Yeah.
Now I lay thee down. It's like 50 was a beast, bro. When it comes to the individual records, 50 all day. You got to remember, and it's not just Get Rich or Die Trying. Massacre had big records too. Shit made a movie out of that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely not just Get Rich or Die Trying, but I'm just saying that album alone, he got a lot of options from that album, right? But you got Candy Shop, Disco Inferno, just a little bit. Like I'm getting a headache almost like thinking about how people are discounting 50 because like these
Window Shopper,
bro.
How to Rob. We didn't mention How to Rob.
How we do with Game.
Like really all the there's at least four or five Game joints that was huge.
Magic Stick with Kim.
Hate It or Love It.
Come on, man.
Like there's a lot of.
Now I don't mean to get in.
Don't push me,
y'all, but when we talking about 50 and Wayne, these are two artists that this is tougher than anybody's making it seem. Anybody who says it's easy one way or the other is I don't want to say biased because people say that about me, but is mistaken. You know what I mean? Because when we're talking about the 5 top like commercial rapper peaks ever for hip hop, these two make the list. You know, Snoop is probably in there, Pac is probably in there. You know what I mean? It's a couple, Wayne and 50 are in there. DMX is probably the other one.
X is in there.
Yeah. So it's like when you're talking about the heights that these two hit, it's kind of like you can't really discount either because if you live through either era, I think all of us lived through both. These two were clearly the guy. It wasn't some type of, Lil Baby situation where grown-ups don't even listen to him. You know what I mean? It wasn't the type of situation where, you may have an older, like a Griselda situation where only older cats listen to him. These are two artists that kids, women, babies, children.
That felt shady. I don't know.
I mean, why do you feel like the other one was shady? You know what I mean? Like, you feel like the Lil Baby one was shady. You know what I mean? So you shouldn't feel like Griselda was shady. You know what I mean? But and to send to most of y'all point, Get Rich or Die Trying itself, right? I feel like there's 4 albums that in the verses you could kind of like, dominate just by playing the one album. I got Illmatic, I got My Dark Twisted Fantasy, All Eyes on Me, and Get Rich or Die Trying, where artists could just go out and play that album and maybe still get 10 off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That type of shit. You know what I mean? So of course, that's the big elephant in the room. Because Wayne, as much of a fan of I am of Wayne, he doesn't have a monster like that. You know what I mean? So I could see somebody listening to Get Rich or Die Trying today and saying, hey, how could Wayne beat this, right? But the issue is that they operated under 2 different planes, right? 50 was strictly 50 in G Unit. And that's going to be the issue because as Dini and Sin mentioned, Wayne can get in a Drake bag, a Future bag, a DJ Khaled bag, a Rick Ross bag, a Jay-Z bag. Like there's so many, a Dipset bag, you know what I mean? There's so many fucking, great features. Let's not just say features, like memorable features, you know what I mean? And, when it comes to the mixtapes, 50 was the forefather, you know what I mean, of how people go about mixtapes. But but he was rapping over other people's beats, which Wayne was as well. But Wayne got classics like Cannon. He got Single. You know what I mean? He got I Feel Like Dying. You know what I mean? There's certain mixtape songs that he actually made that were songs, you know what I mean? That just didn't make the albums that he could throw out. 50, you know what I mean? I don't think any of his mixtapes, we know he's the mixtape heavy hitter, but I don't know if he can really go out there, other than Wangster. I don't think he can go out there and play a mixtape song that really held weight like the Wayne songs did. You know what I mean? So I think ultimately...
time out, Mace.
What you got, Job? What you got?
You know what? I was letting you cook. You were making some really strong points. Points were made. But as soon as you went into the blaspheming lane of saying that 50's mixtape joints won't ring off the way Wayne's would, are you fucking out of your mind?
Name a couple, Job. What are they?
Bro, the Problem Child joint, first of all, that's gonna shake the entire room, bro.
Problem Child could go.
What was the other one? The I Could Love You Better joint. You kidding me, bro?
They were playing that in spots, bro. After the LA shit.
But what I was naming was original Lil Wayne songs over beats that were never used. That's the only fact that I was making.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. We saw what Jadakiss did with Who Shot You.
Jadakiss just did. Get out of here. Again,
so if you want to get into that fact, Wayne got 100 more of those.
We don't want those though, Mace.
But that's why I'm glad that I was allowed to that lead off today. The point of the matter is Wayne has quantity, but Wayne does not have endless quality. But Dini made a strong point. I'm gonna play both sides. I'm gonna hopscotch a little bit today. Some of those Wayne features are gonna shake the room. Because when you that good cushion album, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
that was a joint.
That Drake and Future bag is heavy.
The duffel bag. All he gotta do is the hook.
Yeah.
Duffel bag boys. Yeah.
Hey, do we let him play Back That Ass Up? For just saying
wobbly drop it like it's hot.
After
you back it up and stop.
He probably would though. That's what
he probably would.
He probably would.
Don't
just
waste
like,
that 20.
50 would be petty, and just like Sin said, 50 gonna play the game joints he wrote. He gonna play the Yayo joints he wrote. The bang joints. You know what I mean? It's gonna get crazy up there on stage. You know what I mean?
And now that we mentioned Yayo. Those Yayo joints go too. So seductive.
Facts.
I know you don't love me,
bro.
When you hear, I know you don't love me.
When that beat drops, that's one of the hardest beats ever made, by the way.
Yeah,
them shit
go back on that gangster shit.
Beats ever.
And here's the thing, like you put, like Wayne starts playing the Drake features, which obviously Drake is a megastar, so they're gonna hit.
Of course.
But those Yayo songs, like nobody thinks about Yayo now until that beat drops, and it's gonna have that impact, like Job just had. Oh, I forgot about this joint. This is my shit. This shit is hard. This shit go. 50's gonna have that impact. Yeah.
The Tony Yayo factor on stage as well. When certain records drop, here we go now, and the crowd start going crazy. The crowd is going to play a very important role.
That's true.
The crowd will play a role. Depending on where it's at, it will play a big role.
genuine stage presence over Wayne, running all over the place. That's not gonna work.
The only thing that makes me nervous though is that I think because Wayne
brings out Drake and Nicki, bro.
Not even that.
Tony
because
Yayo and
Wayne's
Lloyd Banks start
rapport,
looking crazy at that point.
50 don't really have the features to bring because 50 was never really a feature type nigga. 50's always been tight knit with his shit. Lil Wayne could really pretty much bring everybody, like any and everybody up there. You get what I'm saying? He has a good rapport. Like niggas really fuck with him like to this day.
The Dipset bag. What if he plays Sucker or Not as a counter? Sucker or Not was a moment.
I think Cam will pull up for that. That's something like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that could happen.
Yeah.
Another issue though is that 50 would have a way more dominating stage presence than Lil Wayne.
Absolutely.
50 would be bullying Lil Wayne on stage. We gotta keep it real there. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say, you know, for when the Verzuz first started, my fear was that Lil Wayne was too drugged out to even perform in one. But I'll say in his interviews most recently, his songs most recently, he sounds really focused, you know, so I don't think he would go up there and embarrass himself. But 50 don't drink, he don't smoke, he works out. Like 50 gonna be up there like Jada times 10. You know what I mean?
Let's be honest, Mace, with them two gold falling out locks. It ain't gonna take much from him to look crazy up there. Sober or not, bro. Like this. Let's talk about it. Your man look a little off the rails, man.
Listen, and this is ultimately, they both my man. I mean, we shared our top 5 Apple Music last year. I'm sure I'm the only person that had 50 in the top 5. You know what I mean?
You did.
I don't even think anybody had him in the top 10. So we talking about, this is why, like, when I look at them, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, like, these is two dudes that really dominated.
I get money. I'm a soldier boy.
Crazy.
I'm a soldier boy. Come on, you gotta think about shit like
while
that,
While it won't matter as much to us, if 50 find a way to get Eminem on that stage, that would blow the fucking
it's a game changer
off of Verzuz, bro.
It's a game changer. Don't push.
I don't think him and Dre are on those levels, but M would pop out for 50, bro.
Just don't do crack a bottle.
What crowd can be there that's gonna want to see M? That crowd's, if it's Wayne on stage, gonna be very dark. I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if they flipped it in the end and did like Forever or some shit like that. Just because Wayne and M is up there, like.
And you know how people get when the token comes up. I seen people go crazy for M at BET Awards. I seen them at the Hip Hop Awards. Everybody lost their mind. We know how I get when. I seen people get hyped for Ed Sheeran, bro.
What about the banter between songs though? 50 Wayne can't out-talk 50.
Can't do it.
That's a fact.
Wayne can't out-talk 50. Absolutely not. That's the thing. 50 is gonna be a more charismatic character up on stage. You know what I mean? But at the same time, when I don't feel like up on stage has ultimately, we all been in those IG chats, you know what I mean, while everything is going live. And 50 is the most hated character in hip-hop. You know what I mean? Like on a person level, people hate Jay-Z's accomplishments. They hate 50 as a person. You know what I mean?
Local celebrity rapper.
That's me. I'm
so good. You know?
You know what I mean? So I'm just
Duke Cantina got his Vaseline out to all his 50 talk. You know what I mean? He losing his mind. You know what I mean? Let's talk about 50. But does the ghostwriting help? Like the joints that he might have written for people that he didn't perform, does that count? Or is that pandemic vibes?
That we talking about on 50 side?
Yeah.
Well, it's not Wayne's side. Wayne is the other way around.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he'll bring Gilly out.
Or Quentin Miller. So
that's for Nas, Ding.
No, don't do that. When
he only been in the studio.
I was working with Nas. I didn't say what capacity. I just was working with the nigga.
Listen, we don't support whatever any kind of questionable pen slander when it comes to Nas. We do not support that. That's Mace on an island by himself.
But I ain't gonna lie. Like to give Wayne his little shout out, his little love, man. There's some heavy hitters on this, man. She Will. Fucking right.
Not ringing off on a Verzuz stage, bro.
It's the feature bag.
Drake pull up
for Wayne. It's the feature bag for Wayne.
I'm going in. I'm on one.
Going in.
The motto, like there's some hard joints on here.
Come on,
I like my daddy might go crazy.
You really don't think She Will ring off?
I think it will.
Stage?
I don't think She Will ring off.
You know what it is? It's about
like that.
It's about. See, it depends on who sets the tone. Because if the tone is. If 50 sets the tone
with the girly Jones,
She Will's not gonna ring off like that. Because if 50 starts playing in the club, what up, gangsta, I get money, you know what I mean? Them type of joint, what up, many men, like if he starts playing them street joints, if he sets that tone,
them type of joints, like them super party joints, like you got a lot of party joints.
The motto,
talk about it.
Swagger Like Us.
Yeah,
that's gonna go crazy.
When a Millie goes off,
features,
everybody's
man.
gonna lose their mind.
A Millie
successful with Trey Songz.
6'7".
Lollipop.
Pop that with French and Rick Ross.
See that. Pop that. Yeah, Pop that will go off.
Bruh.
Sure.
Pop that was a moment. 2012.
There's some shit, small.
But Lollipop, I could legit see people rolling their eyes to Lollipop if he played it.
It was a big record,
the joint
bro.
he did with Rose. What was it?
John.
What was the joint with Rose?
John.
Talk about it.
Crazy.
That's tough. He got some joints.
It's just too many joints at the end of the day. It's too many joints.
Tough, yeah. Tough features, man. Tough.
Like, does he play stuff from earlier in his career? Like Go DJ?
You're not hearing nothing on 500 Degrees, bro.
Go DJ is probably gonna go.
No?
He'll probably get into a Manny Fresh bag.
No wobbly though.
That's the thing. Like, Wayne got the longevity.
Project Chick, maybe.
He got the longevity.
that was mega poor.
That's gonna ring off. I'm telling
Project Chick was heavy. I ain't gonna hold you.
But I think people get it confused. Like this isn't
the block is hot. The song might for the real Wayne fan, the lifers, not the ones who showed up in 08.
But this isn't a contest of like who ranks higher, who has the longer discography or
records
careers longer. It's 20 for 20. You know what I mean? 20 for 20. Cannon would definitely go crazy. But
it's 20 for 20, but it's not fun 20 for 20 because when Jada ring off 10 straight joints, we didn't say nothing. We just, you know what I mean? It depends on the energy of the stage. Because 50 and Wayne, just like you mentioned, 50 and Wayne both going over 20 in the verses. Let's keep it a buck.
I mean, at that point, Dipso was kind of already smoked though. So whether they did 1 or 10, like they did enough for the fans, bro.
Would 50 play the G Unit joints?
Why not?
Happen?
Yeah.
Popping them things.
Hell yeah.
101.
Stunt 101 would get a play. Rider Part 2 would get a play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like y'all mentioned, Love You Better and Fat Bitch. I don't know if y'all remember that. That might get a play just for the last. That was like a mixtape classic joint that 50 usually play at the shows. You know what I mean? But it would be tough, bro. Like, I think both of these, like, come on.
I'm rolling with 50. If 50 sets the tone.
It
can't be done.
The rule.
I smell pussy. Is that you, John?
That's gonna go crazy.
Come on, bro.
And then he starts bullying them, and Wayne stays on his little drugged out, laid back flow. Like it's gonna be a long night for Wayne if that ends up happening, man. You know what I mean? Let me see what the chat is looking like. I haven't been looking at the chat. Also, just to clarify things, what Jarv was saying earlier, you have the option of sending
man. Somebody mentioned that.
Sending a super chat, and $1 a minute, you get to come on with us. It doesn't mean that those are the only super chats that we're accepting. You could still send the regular old super chats.
Just some cash apps too.
And we read your questions just like we always have been. So it's not like, it's not one or the other. You know what I mean?
I seen somebody in the chat say local celebrity rapper versus Lil Wayne would be a good versus too. What do you got to say about that one, Mace?
That's true. Actually, I think, and we spoke about this once long upon a time about when the local celebrity mentioned that he would be a problem in the verses. I agree. I think the local celebrity would win, but I think Wayne is one of his true competitors in the verses. You know what I mean? Obviously, Yayo is another one of them. You know what I mean? Who else do we mention? I think Drake would be a problem for anybody. You know what I mean? So I think while I love Wayne, and I don't know if I've officially mentioned that I would have Wayne in his verses. You know what I mean? I would. but I don't think he would beat the local celebrity rapper, no matter how local he is.
What do you think, Deanie?
No way. Only real competition is Ye. Like he said, you could throw Drake in there. There's a lot of hits to compare, but that's really only the two niggas I see like even mentioned in the same breath, bro.
So you don't think local celebrity could get knocked down by Wayne?
No way.
That's the thing now. Local celebrity rapper is no longer that good. He's overrated.
I feel like
it didn't age well.
The local celebrity was Smoke 50, and I feel like 50 was Smoke Wayne. So I'm kind of I really have nowhere to go. So I know he's smoking both these niggas. So it is what it is.
Order of
what you think, bro?
Logic. If I'm gonna be honest, the 50 Wayne, I'm rolling with 50, but it's gonna be tight. Pause. But if it's local celebrity rapper, as we're calling him, Wayne doesn't want those problems. He don't want those problems at all.
So Wayne is losing to local celebrity rapper. You know, I agree. I don't think anybody, me personally, not the rap roundtable, because y'all be running and snitching. Y'all always do that. Make sure y'all use your ears before y'all go running and snitching. Jarv says that local celebrity rapper is not losing to anybody in the verses. Not nobody, dead or alive. He's not losing to nobody. Debate your squirrel. I don't care. Y'all can pretend, y'all can lie on the internet, y'all can make up narratives, y'all can get your South Pole sweats in a bunch. Nobody's beating the local celebrity rapper in the verses. No, none of your favorites got 20. Period. Don't let anybody else lie to y'all either.
Yo,
I was under that thought for a minute.
Job, you gotta chill because they might tie up the lug boots and come see us.
Man, the PNB sweats, post no bills.
Come see me. Come prove me wrong.
PNB no rock.
You dig?
Whoever said Snoop Dogg could beat local celebrity rap in the verses is bugging
on drugs.
You hear me?
They're gonna dust off their favorite Echo shirt.
Don't dust your chucks off and don't come see me either.
The Eddie Bauer.
Yo, real quick, Antonio Martinez, it's not a super chat, but he says Wayne has 184 songs that appeared on the Billboard Hot 100. Quit playing with Mr. Carter. Yo,
congratulations,
Antonio. You got a spreadsheet? You got a running tally?
Google
Fabulous.
Sheets.
All right, Fabulous had more hit records than Jadakiss. How'd that work out?
Exactly.
Talk about it.
Exactly.
I got nothing to say now, huh?
I didn't like that.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying because that actually brings me to an argument that that Ebro had, that 50 with Jada Wayne. And I don't know if he meant that record wise or like, on stage wise, but Wayne is actually the one that's known for his lyrics, you know what I mean, in the Jadakiss way. So I don't think that would necessarily, Wayne has songs that he could just spit bars for 80 bars and people would rap word for word. 50 don't have none of those. You know what I mean? So if you're getting on some MC shit, as much as people hate to admit it, Wayne is the clear superior one here.
But
that's tough, Mace.
I'm going back to a point Jarv made earlier. We don't feel that way about
y'all are in a minority though.
Wayne's
y'all are in a big minority with that one.
Lyrical prowess. We don't.
Yeah, but
I'm sure Ebro don't feel that way either.
It's one thing to play music in your headphones and remember how the songs made you feel. It's another thing to get on stage next to this act when certain because if we've learned nothing from the Dipset versus Lox verses, we keep using that as the tempo here. Is that certain records just ring off differently in that atmosphere. You might have the stats. You know what I'm saying? I can't argue stats. I can't argue chart placements. But certain songs land differently in a sound because the verses is a sound clash. Certain songs are just like how we talked about. Lollipop is one of Wayne's biggest records. It's not gonna ring off in the verses. Then we got some bozo here saying Jarv thinks "Excuse Me, Miss" is gonna be something. Why would he play "Excuse Me, Miss"? Michael, listen. Like again, if you're gonna say some stupid shit to me, I'm gonna start clowning you next. And y'all know how it happens when I start clowning. I get in y'all feelings, I start clowning y'all. So take it easy. You know what I mean? like this, the whole Rockefeller sound, air quotes, era. Those songs is gonna hit differently on stage, bro. certain 50 songs
niggas is two-stepping to excuse me, Mace.
Like
Excuse me,
Wayne,
Miss, bro.
not only would have to Wayne would have to find the right combination of to beat 50 because we're going back on topic here. No more local celebrity rapper. He'd have to find the right combination of hits and hard records to beat 50.
Right.
It can't just be 20 hits because they're not all gonna hit the same.
Right.
That's how that you gotta look at it that way. It's all about set list and what's gonna shake the room. How are you gonna counter punch? Because you can't just play. I got 20. This is the 20 I'm gonna play. Nah.
Right. You gotta be able to.
Right.
You gotta be able to pivot. Wayne got the bigger pivot bag though.
I think Wayne played it. Wayne played it in the juiced ball era. Pause, like where everything was a home run that would have been a double 15 years ago. I'm saying if anybody's music doesn't age well, y'all love playing that card. Wayne music is rotten, bro. By comparison,
I was literally thinking that earlier today, because I was going through some of the Wayne joints that I actually liked throughout the years, right? Because as we all know, I'm not a big fan, but you know what I mean, like 6'7", She Will, John, like some of these are
John got staying power.
We didn't even mention a Millie. Shout out to a Millie.
We did mention it.
Yeah, we mentioned her.
But some of these other joints, man, like Lollipop, Bedrock.
Bedrock ain't getting played now.
Come on,
bro.
and I don't think we're gonna be listening to any of these records. Like, damn, this nigga's so lyrical. Like, he don't even have that part of the bag.
But Dini, you wasn't listening to like that in the first place. This is what I'm saying. You would have to ask somebody who felt that way.
But what I'm
That's
qualified.
It don't add up, bro.
I think some of these songs that on Wayne's side, we would recognize them as, they had their moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
But today, it's just some of these joints are gonna feel kind of corny, a little cringy. Like,
Sin, you mentioned just a little bit. That's the same thing, bro. Like, come on.
Nah, you know what Wayne need? Wayne needs that runner era music, like Carter 2 era, like that Money on My Mind. Like that ring, that's gonna go crazy in the verse.
Money on My Mind would go crazy.
Ooh, I remember that time, boy.
I mean, like Mrs. Office is a great record, but I don't know how that's gonna ring off with a bunch of the bros in the spot. You know what I'm saying? As far as the verses,
it ain't going.
It's not gonna
work.
I
mean, Ja Rule beat Fat Joe with some of them type of records.
That is true. That is true.
It's a good point.
I'm just saying.
What about that joint with Eminem? Mace? Drop
he not
the
playing
world?
that. Drop the world didn't go. Nah. The joint, Eminem joint actually went though. That No Love joint, that was kind of
That was tough. I ain't gonna lie. That was hard.
Forever he might play.
Forever, yeah. Especially if Eminem was, that wouldn't be surprised. Eminem just say, fuck it, let me just do my verse on this too. For the culture.
I mean, it'll be dope. I hate that Versus is kind of dead now. Because these are the matchups we kind of needed.
This is a matchup we need.
It was crazy because Swizz said that I don't feel it will work because there's such different artists.
That's horseshit.
I'm like, you can't use that as an excuse.
Look at the matchups y'all gave us after Triller took over. So
exactly.
Yeah.
And to me, if you ask me, this is the same exact, not same exact, but this is the same. This is similar to X and Snoop. You know, Snoop dropped in 93, X in 98. 50 blew up in 03, Wayne blew up in 08. Two big monster, artists, you know what I mean? That kind of define that little pocket of the generation. You know what I mean? So it's like if DMX and Snoop could go up, I know they was both dogs, but you know what I mean? Like we could get 50 and Wayne could go. Like
why not?
Who would be a better matchup for either one?
That's what I'm saying. Like I just think Swizz is basically just admitting he can't pull this one off. He can't make it happen. So
it's hard to find a somebody with that many hits. Like, I mean, maybe perhaps Jeezy, maybe for the 50 run, but I don't know. I think 50 would take that too.
Jeezy was like a regional version of 50 to me. Like, and no shots to Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jeezy ain't no, on a commercial level, not much bigger than like a Cameron. And we know in New York, 50 was a bigger commercial artist than Cameron. You know what I mean? Like, the thing.
Hold on, time out, Mace. You said that Jeezy was a regional 50?
A regional 50.
Oh.
He was going crazy in New York City, though. Jeezy.
I mean, he was, but
it was kind of annoying. Actually,
we didn't feel about him the way Atlanta felt about him. The world felt about 50.
But the young niggas that's why really niggas took like to Jeezy.
I can't agree with that, mate.
I know, bro.
I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that. Like I was having some issues with my vacuum here, and I got a little distracted because this was like going off. You know the joints, the little joints that just go around by yourself. I forgot what you call that.
The automatics.
The Roomba. Roomba was getting in my way.
You got a Roomba? Does that shit work?
It works.
Word?
It works. So you said that he's a regional. That's disrespectful to Jeezy.
I mean, I
had to stop the car.
I gotta keep it a buck. The numbers speak for himself. You know what I mean? Like I gotta keep it real.
I mean, wasn't Jeezy like 4 times plat at his peak?
50 was 12.
Nah, that's crazy, man. Because those
crazy. Nah,
those
you
fucking
snowman
t-shirts,
again,
bro. We're everywhere.
Get rid of this guy, Diamond, bro. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
then everybody's a regional act compared to 50. If that's the case, Wayne is a regional nigga compared to 50. Then.
Hey.
Two different
eras.
Nah.
He tried
it. He tried it.
No way, bro.
And honestly, yeah. Like if you want to talk about it, like 50 at his peak might be the biggest non-Eminem rapper ever. Yeah, that is true. To be honest,
12 million copies sold, bro.
Listen, man. And then I think Massacre did 10, right?
And the nigga's alive. It's different. It's different when you die. Them units will sell. To be alive with them numbers is different.
Niggas sold Biggie and Pac numbers.
Bro, alive, bro.
We got a super chat here from Mike H. Shout out to Mike H. He says, Verzuz has become the slam dunk contest. The big dogs don't want to risk taking an L. Fair play. I can see the vision on that one.
That's a fact. Also, right underneath it, the Internet Artist Repertoire says DMX got smoked by Snoop Dogg. What you got to say to that, John?
Smoke. X don't got the catalog local celebrity rapper does. So what we talking about? If we gonna again, let me speak clear. If you want to come here and talk facts, talk 100% facts. Yes, DMX lost. But if we're talking about depth of catalog in a versus setting, you don't think local celebrity rapper got more than enough? What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
X is closer to 50 tier than local celebrity rapper.
I see Duke Katarina put the Vaseline down and tell us that the Massacre did 14 million and Get Rich did 20 million. I don't.
My bad, dude.
Them numbers look a little inflated. I don't know.
Inflated. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Just a little.
Maybe all.
How many did you buy, dude?
Like maybe right now, Get Rich 20 million. But when it came out, it was 12.
Let me check the temperature in the chat. Yo, thumbs up if you got 50 in this fictional verses. Throw the thumbs up now.
Okay, we're gonna see. I'd like to see because we got to change topics. We got to get into this Nas conversation. You know. Shout out to Meek standing on the square for Wayne.
Anybody acting like this shit is one way or the other easy, like is bugging. I see the chat going crazy. There's some people both ways they acting crazy.
It'll be easier. Just type 50 if you got 50. Type Wayne if you got Wayne.
Now the thumbs is coming in. Pause.
There we go. I always forget there's a little delay.
Snoop, you crazy?
Who said DMX could? Oh. One thumbs down.
It's actually the reverse.
Oh, we got some thumbs down. All right, now to go.
Wow.
How's it go? You got Wayne.
NTG, my guy.
Easy Reds. Okay.
I knew you had it thumbs down.
NTG, we don't even know you anymore, God.
11-9. All right. Dane Gilmore, we get it. We get it.
Row, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot of thumbs,
Mike
bro.
H with the numbers.
Pause.
Wayne is a problem. Like, I don't know why, like.
Niggas about to have me ask the ages and this shit, bro. Y'all niggas gotta be 30, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with a balanced audience. It can't just be a bunch of old heads in here. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. You got to consider that, Dane.
Can't
not
do it, my
everybody's
nigga.
of a certain age.
That nigga might not even be able to make it to the stage, Mo.
Yo,
you
chill,
want
Andrew.
A nigga telling you slick Rick with body fucking nine, bro. So I don't want to, like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta ease up, bro.
Nah, you know who would say that? What's homie? Who was his name again with the bad mustache that we was talking about last time?
Who that?
That was on the Art of Dialogue.
Melly Mel.
Melly Mel would say some shit like that.
Just turned 45 Saturday, 42.
The chat ringing off. All right. So let's get into this Nas topic.
We got a few older dudes in here.
You put the poll in our group chat, right? I'm gonna pause that one too. Because it's. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta just leave. I'm sorry.
I put the what?
Egregious.
God damn.
Yeah, that's a flagrant.
Did anybody read that super chat, by the way?
Well, Mike H.
Mike H.
Mike H's.
Yeah.
We
Y'all
got
read that already. My fault, y'all.
Come on, Mace. He was busy thinking about Wayne. Yeah. All right, so I saw that we rolled out the new content, the shorts, where Sincere the Rap Snob, he produced that. Shout out to him. Gotta give credit where it's due.
So sincere.
The discussion was about who had the best opening verse. So the contestants in that situation were, of course, Escobar himself, Verbal Intercourse, AZ, Life's a Bitch, Inspector Deck, Triumph, the Notorious B.I.G., Victory. So great selection, Sin. If you're gonna roll out content, what better way to roll it out with levels of songs to that degree? Yeah. But then the issue that I had personally, me personally, is that when you put the poll up, pause again, 453 votes.
Yeah.
And of that 453 votes, 58% of the votes came back for Nas, Verbal Intercourse, having the best opening verse out of AZ, Life's a Bitch, Inspector Deck, Triumph, and the Notorious B.I.G., Victory. So, Sincere the Rap Snob, since you're the fake Nas fan, allegedly, you stand behind these votes? Nas had the best opening verse.
Listen, I have never agreed with our viewers more.
Wow.
That Verbal Intercourse verse, for me, for my money, greatest verse of all time.
All time?
All time. Just all time.
What?
The greatest verse of all. That's not even Nas's greatest verse of all time.
All time.
Wow.
So when I put that poll up,
you want to elaborate?
It ain't nothing to elaborate, man. Through the lights, cameras, and action, glamour, glitters and gold.
That's a tough verse, man.
Great verse. To stampede the globe when I'm deceased. But then the beast rise like yeast to conquer peace, leaving savages to roam in the streets. Like those opening 4 bars, hands down. That does it for me. I don't even care what else he says on the rest of the verse. The opening 4 bars, it's like just immaculate elite writing.
Y'all over there making faces. What's going on?
Shakespeare level writing.
I'm perplexed.
James Baldwin level writing.
I don't even think that shit's better than the Deck verse, to be honest.
Yeah, I had Denny.
Yeah, I had Victory as the better verse of the 4.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? If I would go with a next one, it would be Triumph. If I had to go with that, then it'd be Nas, then it'd have been AZ, bro. Like, but no way, bro. Like the greatest verse ever.
Wait. So Verbal Intercourse would have been last?
No, third.
He got Life's a Bitch last.
Life's a Bitch would have been last. And Life's a Bitch, all these verses are immaculate, but bro, Biggie, Eddie Knight,
I told you off rip, Biggie was dead last in this.
Wow.
Dead last. Like it's not even
That's crazy.
And I love as much as I love Big.
I'm about to mute this nigga.
Yeah, bro. This is wild. AZ's verse is beautiful. I think he smoked Nas on that record, but Jesus, no. Let me sound like Mike from the fucking Mike from the Dunder shit. What's that shit called? Dunder Mifflin? No.
Nah, Sin out here sounding like Mike 100. That's what Sin sound like. What's going on, bro?
Niggas is wilding.
I'm gonna say this. I think it is a 2-horse race. I think
I'm sorry. Can I clarify? Feature verse.
Proceed.
I didn't mean verse like from it.
Copy.
That
makes a difference. Proceed.
Okay. Sorry.
I think this is a 2-horse race. I think Beanie and Sin in they both own ways are wrong. You know what I mean? Because I think y'all both wrong. Like Beanie has Verbal Intercourse way too low, and you have Victory way too low, and that's the only 2 answers. So y'all both halfway got it right. You know what I mean? So like honestly, Sin is right. If when it's time to get to the Nas conversation with my kids, I'm gonna play them Verbal Intercourse and The Message. Those are the two verses to me that define how great of an MC Nas is. So you know what I mean? It's hard to pick against that, right? What a lot of people think is the greatest lyricist of all time, maybe his best verse ever, right? But Biggie, man, on Victory, Sin, like, come on, bro. Like,
it was tough.
All those bars, bro, all those quotables. Jay-Z was using them quotables in 2011. Sorry, local celebrity rapper was using those quotables in 2011.
That's
his name.
Cool.
That's nothing new.
On
that's
time.
Nothing new. Jay biting Biggie's bars. That's nothing
Jesus,
new. What are you talking about then?
Shimon, man.
It's like,
that's
it's hard to
that's
pick
supposed
against
to be a
either
point?
of these.
Sin, don't do that, man.
Sin.
They got me sound like Terrence Howard. Stop
don't be like that, Sin.
I'm just saying, I don't see how that's a point.
No, let's call it what it is. Matter of fact, go ahead, Mace. I'm gonna talk.
I say it's tough either way. I love Verbal Intercourse, but I have to go Victory because I think it's Biggie's single best verse. You know what I mean?
Mace, talk.
I don't even think that. So
Mace
they got way better verses than that.
Victory was, you know, it was part of his ascent. Even like the Benjamin's verse. Like I had a hot take about the Benjamin's verse about 10 years ago. I thought that was one of the greatest verses of all time. Not because it was some lyrical schmirical dictionary rap shit, but just the overall like structure of the verse,
the impact,
the pocket work he was doing. He was just floating. If you really listen to the Benjamin's verse, the floating Big was doing on that verse, bro, with no effort.
That's a tough verse.
It didn't sound like it was no punch-ins. He didn't sound like he was out of breath, and the ball work was impeccable. And you could just feel the bravado, the energy, the swag just emanating off of him. Like, I just love that verse.
And everybody's verse was fire.
The Victory verse is up there too. Like, that's another flex. Like, it makes me wonder, like, what would Biggie's third album would have sounded like if he was able to stay on this plane. But to say that, you know, that's in last place.
Out of these
Sin, I know
that's insane, bro.
Out of these
insane, bro.
Let's call it what it is as a family. Let's call it what it is as a family. Sin is trying to beat the allegations of being a fake Nas fan tonight. He's trying to beat the allegations. It's okay.
Don't let him change you, Sin. In the group chat. Y'all gotta act like I didn't say this in the group chat.
I don't remember that. Dini, you remember that? I don't remember that.
I'm sure.
I don't remember that.
He's a Nas fanatic, man.
You know what I'm saying? He's trying to beat them allegations. You know what I mean? But it's like he saw how people responded to him celebrating Kendrick on the last episode, so now he got to get his flag back. But nobody got love for Deck. No, I thought Deck would have been unanimous.
Deck comes in second for me.
Okay, Deck comes in third for me.
I had him at second.
Then AZ, and honestly, I mean those could flip flop. Pause, but probably Deck second, AZ third, and then Big last. I swear, there's better Big verses than that. I don't see how people say that that's the best Biggie verse.
Wow, because the moment, like that beat, what he was rapping about.
Right.
The fact that he served up Nas on there, let's remember that.
It was like stadium music, bro.
It was
the horns in the back.
It was impactful, but as far like if we're looking at it as just
just having your chest out in the midst of what was going on with Pac and Big.
You adding a lot of extra shit.
But it was all part of the verse.
It's a part of the moment, though, baby.
That was all part of the verse. It's all part of the performance.
The verse. Y'all added a lot of extracurriculars.
Yeah, all right. So you know, now he wants to be serious rap guy. You know, I see what's going on here. I see what's going on. We adding the extras. We're adding the extras. You don't be saying none of that shit. You know what's funny? When we talk about Kendrick, all he ever do is talk about the extras. Now we talking about the extras with Big, and it's a fucking problem. Get out of here.
How am I talking about the extras?
Get out of here, Sin.
Come on.
You do love some extras when they come to K-Dot, bro.
But you know
I don't see what you're talking about.
That being said, I gotta expect the Deck. I'm not fucking with none of that. Deck is number one for me. Y'all could get out of here with 58% Nas. I know there's a lot of Nas fans who subscribe to this channel, but we gotta be objective here. Like 58% of the vote?
All right, fine.
Are you serious?
That's heavy.
Objectively, all right, 56. Is that better?
Jeez.
56, 55?
Criminality, man.
All right. Let's just mute this guy. Because it's like, not enough his shit. Not enough his shit.
Sheesh. Wow.
Sin, I've been there, bro. I've been there, Sin.
Not the mute.
We gotta mute this guy for a second, bro. You're doing too much.
He's out of control.
Out of control,
man.
bro. Get rid of this guy.
And see, here come the bloviation. Now they saying Biggie victory verse wasn't all that. Sin, you see what you started, bro?
You started that,
this is
Sin.
nonsense, man.
You planted that seed.
I'm just saying out of these four, but let's not act like that Biggie verse was not a monster in and of itself.
Was.
All right, we got a couple of supers I gotta get to real quick. Where they at? You know, Leroy Green, Rock Nation Leroy says, I want to say Deck, but everybody gotta chill. Biggie knew he might lose his life in LA and recorded victory and was killed the next day. Legendary bars. Is that truly the lore behind that? Or is that
different?
I don't know if it's
The
next
day after?
day, but it's in those last sessions that he had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the first I heard that
Next day.
specifically
My
that it's the
son
next
was ready
day.
to
I've never heard
die for that verse, Sin. Man,
Then we have
die
Mike
for it.
H, another super chat. Thank you again, Mike H. Respectfully, Sin, I think you should have had Big's verse from Notorious Thugs in the vote. What do you think about that, Sin?
It's a worthy contender, but nah.
Verse was crazy.
Because that verse was dope, but it was more. I don't want to say like it was like a
Say it, Sin.
novelty.
Jump off the cliff.
I don't want to say that it's a novelty, but it was more about emulating the Bone flow than it was about writing an ill verse. And he did it. And he achieved what he set out to do.
I'm gonna pull a Dini right here. What's a better verse than Victory then? Like you saying you got better Biggie verses.
I was waiting to hear it too.
Shout out to Joe.
Are we talking about just like straight verses, or could we do like stories?
You said you got better Biggie verses.
Stories and verses, bro.
Warning. The imagery and Warning, crazy. Any story he spit, but if we discount stories,
Warning got hooks though.
What's this guy name from Philly? Somebody remind me of his name. If not at the table, then in the chat. There was a feature Biggie did with Tracy Lee. There was this Keep Your Hands High.
Mm-hmm.
The way Big just like entered a whole new atmosphere on that last verse of that song. To me, like I love Big, and everything that he did. 98% of what he did was elite level rapping, elite level bars. But on that verse on that Tracy Lee song, Keep Your Hands High, that last verse, he hit like an apex like I'd never heard him hit before. To me, that's one of the illest, if not the illest, Big verse.
Okay.
Saying I love you and I love your rap expertise, but don't ever come here talking about that Tracy Lee verse is better than Victory.
Thank you.
You tried to get me up out of here
Thank
with
you.
the Victory verse and mention Keep Your Hands High.
Mute him again.
Come on,
that Keep Your Hands
Yeah.
High
Come
verse
on,
was
bro.
elite, bro.
Yeah,
Victory, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
mute him
Big's
again.
verses was elite, man. Come on,
Get this nigga the fuck out.
That was the most hipster shit
Get
I've
this
seen.
nigga the fuck out of here.
Sin took us to the coffee shop real quick,
Put
bro.
the coffee mug down.
We love you, brother.
This is big. How is
This
that?
is-
How y'all gonna make this coffee shop?
Yo,
Y'all want to
put your hands high, bro. Over
How
Like
is
that
that
TV show where young
How
niggas
is
is
this coffee
arguing
shop?
in the spot, and then the
I don't
dude from the back of the room says, "Well, actually, it's that song with Tracy Lee you might have never heard before."
All right, how
Fuck outta here,
about this? How about this?
Wildin', bro.
Oh,
Wildin',
good.
bro.
Well, the shit he had with the locks, it was an unreleased joint. You'll see
Yeah, that's
fire.
that you'll see verse.
Crazy.
Yeah,
That goes crazy.
that shit is crazy.
Like, and don't get it twisted. He did black on that Tracy Lee joint, but that's the dope verse.
Victory.
That's better than Victory. Come on, Sid.
That was crazy, Sin. I thought Sin was gonna mention the West Coast freestyle, like the West Coast beat
Oh yeah,
freestyle.
that whole shit.
That's what I thought you was going. That's what because you had posted that the other day on Twitter. I think that had rang off too.
Yeah,
I thought you was gonna mention that one.
yeah.
All right, we about to wrap this up, but I had this exchange. I forgot where it was at. I think it was on Twitter I don't know if I put it in a group chat or not, but I was like, I'm gonna bring it to the live real quick. This gentleman was saying that on the song Mercy, chat, y'all can jump in here as well.
Oh man.
That Pusha T used 2 Chainz flow on Mercy. And 2 Chainz is one of the most bitten off rappers from the South as far as a bunch of guys was using his flow. I don't remember that. I listened to a lot of Southern rap. I don't remember that. And saying that Pusha T used 2 Chainz' flow is almost blasphemy for me to hear. Can somebody help sort me out? Mace, I know you were tapped into that sound a lot more than we were.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm bugging him. Maybe he did. Maybe 2 Chainz is inspirational. I don't know.
This was a short moment in hip hop where 2 Chainz was like the it rapper. You know what I'm saying? I never came away from this song thinking that. I can see how somebody could say that, but Pusha T, that was kind of like his feature style at that point. If you remember, he used the flow Kanye was using on New God flow. He used the flow that he used Chief Keef's flow on the I Don't Like remix. Like that was kind of his feature style in that era. Like you really want to get into the Pusha T 2 Chainz MC bag. I don't really want to do that, guys. You know what I mean? So it's like even if he was like, we got to get real, guys. Like you starting to get me upset.
I got triggered. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to waste Sincere's time because I know he doesn't have much to say about this. I won't waste your time, Sin. Beanie, you were listening.
These niggas were on the same song, bro. I didn't detect none of the shit that niggas talking about, bro, at all. I didn't hear none of that sound. They're both on the fucking record, bro. You can easily just listen to both artists. Dude is bugging the fuck out.
And then people were saying that it's actually, then they were saying that it was actually Ace Hood's flow more than anything else. And I can see that Ace Hood is a guy who inspired a lot of people in the South who were kind of like using flow to get their bars off. The bars weren't really landed, but the flow was immaculate. But
that's a nice little Cali run.
And that's some homage shit. Like I'm on your song and I'm jacking your flow a little bit. That's like what rappers do when they get on another song with a rapper. That's not like no like
especially if the beat call for it, bro.
Right. Listen, you know what I'm saying? It's really like I can flex your flow better than you type shit. That's what niggas, especially a nigga like Pusha T. Like
and
let's
that
get
beat,
real. Like
that beat bring that kind of flow out.
I listen to people in real time say that Polo on I Got Horsepower was one of the best metaphors of all time. And I used to get so mad about that, bro. Like, come on, yeah. See, that's how I know that when we had it, it was expert level shit and it got dumbed down, it got diluted. I get mad when we say it, but it happened.
It really did.
I'll say this, as big of a Wayne fan as I am, he opened the door for any and every nigga to just be saying I'm the best. A lot of the random rappers were saying I'm the best rapper after Wayne went on his like prime run. And 2 Chainz was one of the first I remember coming out where he just determined that he was nice. So everybody had to like pretend that he was nice. You know, and this is I know 2 Chainz verses. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 2 Chainz. A couple joints come on and I'm singing right along with him. But like the way the panel feels about Lil Wayne is I think how I feel about 2 Chainz. Like, bro, you're not nice, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not fooling
2 Chainz
me.
got
nigga.
A couple of joints. I'm riding around and getting it. But before people told me that 2 Chainz was supposed to be nice, I was rocking with it. I'm riding around and I'm getting it was a joint. He had the joint. I'm different was solid. The birthday joint rang off in the spot.
Heavy.
Crack was crazy.
It's a vibe, you know what I mean? The joint that I think Pharrell had produced was going crazy as well. Like he had joints, you know what I mean? But like people started going a little crazy, and it's like I'm starting to get offended here. But we got another super chat. Adriel Green in the building. Welcome.
Hey Green.
Super chat MVP as always. Nas versus best on all of Cuban Links. He's also the first non-Wu. Hold on, wait, damn. He's also the first non-Wu feature. Also tied for best feature ever with AC. Wow. AZ verse got him a deal off of that alone. And it's a top 3 verse on Illmatic. Fair play. We got another super chat. Matter of fact, y'all want to respond to that before I go to the next super chat? Sin, you got anything to say about that?
I agree with him. Yeah.
Okay.
Top 3 on Illmatic?
Top 3
the
ever.
verse?
Top 3 feature verse
on Illmatic.
Best feature verse ever. I would have to get into my bag to determine that, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Also,
best
so you're saying tied for best feature verse with AZ. So I already went on wax saying Nas got the best feature verse of all time. So, I mean, if you want to tie him with AZ, I'm not going to argue against that.
Okay, fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play. We got Adriel Green back again. Says Deck is my favorite Wu member, and Verse is iconic, but Ghost on Impossible might be just as good on the same album. Biggie on Victory is in fact his best feature. Sin, your thoughts?
So I love that Ghost verse on Impossible. I think even though it was a vivid story, I think the Deck verse in terms of impact edges it out.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of Biggie on Victory, that's his best feature. Yeah, again, I already said it earlier. There's other verses, there's other features. There's some features on the Junior Mafia. I'm sorry, not some. One feature on the Junior Mafia album that I love too. So Victory is top 3. I'll put it top 3.
Quick question before we dip. Where would you rank that Deck verse in the list of like Wu-Tang verses?
Top 5.
Top Wu-Tang verses
3,
of all
maybe.
time?
All time.
Yeah.
Each
Wu-Tang
member.
All
verses,
Wu-Tang verses.
man. All Wu-Tang verses
all
ever
Wu-Tang
on
ever.
every.
Where do you rank Triumph, bro? Is it a top 5?
Damn, man.
It's an amazing
It's
verse,
top,
bro.
it's
Top
top 3.
verse.
It might be top 2.
It might just be.
It might be top 1.
It's up there. It's up there.
It's high,
top
man.
3.
It's up there.
Top 3,
Jack
for sure.
made a comment that I want Mace to respond to. He called me out, but I don't talk about Tupac. That's not a topic that I get into. He says, "Jog, don't front. Pac rhymed Hennessy and enemy in every verse." What do you got to say to that, Mace? It's not my topic.
Jack, it's been proven that you be in the chat saying some of the wildest and like non-correct shit ever. You know what I'm saying? I've dealt with the Hennessy enemy battles with the 3 panel members up here already.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? I always say this, and it's apropos that we spoke about Wayne a little bit earlier, because I know my guys have said, "Yo, Wayne with all these shit bars." I seen y'all say that in the chat too. Tupac and Wayne were 2 dudes who did drugs and recorded for hours and days and weeks on end. They're gonna have repeat bars. Most of these Hennessy enemy bars were never supposed to come out. Remember, Tupac got more albums that was not supposed to come out that came out at this point, guys. So that's why Tupac got so many. It's not just that. There's other bars that Tupac got that he repeated a few times. You know what I mean? Like the joint. You know, the joint he repeated on I
Jack
think Picture Me Rolling. Jack Slaying
sipping on the Hennessy, drinking on the enemies.
What's Jack in saying?
Think about my memories.
Jack bars, man.
Remember free.
I'm
I
trying to
wrote
keep
this
it
shit a
straight
long
face
time ago.
No, let's chill. We gotta chill, man. Because
niggas love Pac. We
the
got a little fun,
the Pac army is gonna find
I
us.
wrote this shit a long time ago.
Tear us the fuck
Back in
down. We gotta
94.
chill. It's all jokes. Yo. We love Pac. It's all
Shout out to Dave
That's a
Chappelle,
flagrant
bro.
foul, Jack. That's a flagrant, bro.
God damn.
Jack, you know there's the Pac hater in the chat now. I ain't talking about I love Pac. Don't pop no please now, bro. Take the slander that you about to get in the chat, bro.
Hold hell.
Hey, yo.
That's crazy because Jack was on my head, pause, in the last joint. And he's rocking with me heavy today, man. What up, Jack?
Yeah,
That's
boy. Good. Jack might have to go on the Summer Jam screen for 68, bro. I don't know. That's crazy, bro.
Nigga put penitentiary Hennessy memories, bro.
Now, Jack, you up in here talking about the local celebrity rapper when you've been slandering them for like 9 lives straight, bro.
Jay and Nas don't do that.
Hennessy with my non plus getting it now.
Yo,
they jumping Pac.
Yo. I want them to love me like they love Pac.
Hey, yo, I didn't see this coming. This was not on my
list.
Yo, listen, we're gonna wrap it up right here.
Yeah.
We got episode 68. We cooking up. We got the lunch hour coming this Friday. And if any news breaks between now and then, we will definitely be talking about that. You know what I mean? If y'all got anything y'all want us to talk about, hit us in the comment section. Let us know. Everyone with the super chats, we appreciate y'all. Again, if you're here, we forgot to remind you. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're right here, hit the like button before we go off the air, or hit it whenever. Please. And if you're not subscribed or you just tune in, hit the subscribe button because it helps business. Everything you do as far as liking and subscribing and commenting helps business grow. Mike H to the super chat says, what do you guys attribute to Nas' recent work ethic activity? Seems like he's living in the studio. Just having the right people around him. He's invigorated.
It's comfortable, man.
Boys injected some youth in them.
Pause.
There's no pressure.
Yo, Sid.
Yikes.
All
Boy.
right, on that note.
Yeah, that was it. That was the one I needed to close out, bro.
Yo, Dilly, take us home, bro.
Yo, I'm about to go home and get some Hennessy. Yo, shout out to everybody that pulled up on us.
You wanted that Hennessy on Saturday. You still
did. I did. They fucked me up, bro. We're gonna talk about it. Yo, shout out to Jav, the point guard, man, keeping the lobs going. Shout out to Sincere, the rap snob, keeping that long clear. Shout out to Mace, the voice, keeping that voice right, cooking y'all niggas. I'm Dini, the balance of the force. And when our powers combine, you know what the fuck it is. This the rap round table, you